Show.
Greetings, NBA fans.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Their last game, always nice to win on the road. They set down the Magic in Orlando. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3. Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
Yeah, you talked about those 3 years, almost 18 points a game in around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
You know, it's kind of one of those weird anomalies when you look at Kemba's numbers, because in each of those seasons, he played a different number of games. Just one of those kind of quirky, weird things we pick up on sometimes when our brain is foggy.
Now Batum, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range, shoots and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And for Walker, guys, and his stats, even for players considered consistent, there is more variation than what Walker has put up.
Kept alive. Jefferson kicks to Walker. To the paint. Here's Zeller. The rebound by Noah. Chicago has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Butler gets it to go.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Walker. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Batum with the ball. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. Walker in the corner. Off target from outside.
And Charlotte's defense, it didn't really start out incredible last season, but over the course of the year, they climbed the ranks, and by the end of the year, they were a force.
Zeller, a screen on Rose. Again, the miss by Walker.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Zeller, and the layup's good off the glass. Zeller's got his first points of the night.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Left side Rose. It's tipped. Outside, Walker. And Gasol sends it back. And they get it back. And they're able to recover. Jefferson kicks to Lamb. Back to Jefferson. And finally they hit one. Jefferson's got his first basket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
Thanks again, Doris.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Walker. Rebound by Butler. And you know, Jimmy Butler, now one of the best wing defenders in the game, certainly has the toughness, athleticism, the instincts. Very difficult to score on. Good wing defender, but also very tough inside, too. He's got a lot of grit inside the lane.
He really does. One of the best two-way players in our league right now. I mean, he was a lockdown defender in college, and scouts thought he would be that way in the pros as well. And let's face it, they were right. He can take opposing twos and threes completely out of their rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Hansborough's come in for Zeller. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. And, you know, regarding Jimmy Butler's defense, I'm impressed that he keeps reaching new levels there, especially considering the effort he's been putting into improving his offense. Sometimes you have to give a little to get a little, but Jimmy wants it all.
We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Brooks outside. From 20 feet out. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 59 seconds left in the first.
And, you know, back to Jimmy Butler, we've spoken about him in the past as a guy on the cusp of stardom. Well, he's arrived. I mean, you can now count on him to play at a high level night in and night out, and he does it in such a quiet and unassuming way. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Snell, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lynn. 8 points his last outing. Hansborough a screen on Rose. Shot off the screen. They get it back.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Shoots from the baseline. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got his first basket of the night.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's